Welcome to our video discussing the psychology of people refusing to ask for help. This topic sheds light on the reasons individuals may be hesitant to seek assistance, even when facing significant challenges. Join us as we delve into the underlying factors that contribute to this behavior and explore strategies for overcoming the barriers to seeking help.
Hey there! Today we are diving into a feeling that so many of us have, but we might not have the right words for it. It's that fierce, almost gut-level need to handle everything on our own. We're going to break down what I'm calling the architecture of hyper-independence. So let me ask you something right off the bat. The last time you were just completely overwhelmed, what did you do? Did you reach out, ask for help, or did you just dig in your heels and power through, telling yourself you were the only one who could get it done right? If you're nodding along, you are definitely in the right place.
And that's the feeling, isn't it? There's this sense of pride in being that capable island, the person who can handle anything. But then a huge wave hits, a work deadline, a family crisis, just life. And suddenly that island feels incredibly lonely, and it feels like it's about to sink.
So, first up, let's talk about something called the self-reliance trap. We're going to look at why that powerful instinct to just go it alone feels so necessary, so non-negotiable. For a lot of us, this isn't just some habit we picked up. It's literally part of our identity. You're the strong one, the dependable one, the one who's always got it together. And you've probably played that role for so long that the idea of asking for help feels completely foreign, even when you're desperate for it. All right, let's put a name to this feeling. Because this deeply wired pattern, it's not just a personality quirk. It actually has a name. And just naming it is the first real step to understanding the hold it can have on us. Now, here's the most important thing I want you to hear today. Hyper-independence is not something you were born with. It is a learned response. It's a clever strategy your brain developed to survive in a world where maybe asking for help was useless, or worse, even risky. So your brain learned a very simple equation. Depending on others equals danger. And this quote from Jim Rohn, wow, it just nails the paradox, doesn't it? The walls you build to protect yourself from getting hurt, they work. They're incredibly effective. But the problem is, those exact same walls end up blocking all the good stuff, too. The connection, the support, the joy that comes when we let people in. So now we're going to get to the heart of it, the architecture of alone. If we really want to understand why this pattern is so incredibly strong, we have to go back and look at the original blueprints. Just think about your brain for a second as this master architect. Its number one job, above everything else, is to design a life that will keep you safe. And every single experience you've ever had, that's the building material it uses. But here's the million-dollar question, right? What kind of structure does that architect brain build when its earliest plans, its blueprints, were drawn up in a place where help just wasn't there, or it was inconsistent? What does safety even look like then? Well, it builds according to these plans. If asking for help felt like a gamble, sometimes it paid off, most times it didn't, your brain learns, don't play that game. If you got praised for being the easy kid who never caused any trouble, your brain learns, my needs are a burden. It learns that being vulnerable is a massive liability. And it learns that the only real, true security in this world is the kind you build for yourself by yourself. And the final core lesson that gets etched into the foundation of this whole structure is this. Depending on other people is a threat. Not an inconvenience, not just a sign of weakness, but a literal threat to your survival. And your brain will do absolutely anything to avoid a threat. Okay, but now we're going to make a really important shift here. We are going to completely reframe this entire story. Because this was never about a flaw, it's about a skill. This isn't about what's wrong with you, it's about what's strong with you. Please, just let that sink in for a minute. This is not a character flaw. It's not you being stubborn just because. It is a highly developed, incredibly sophisticated survival skill that you had to learn and you had to perfect just to get through the world you were in. You got really, really good at it because you had no other choice. This is how we can start to change that inner voice. The old story, the one we tell ourselves, is full of criticism. I'm just stubborn. I refuse to ask for help. But the new understanding, it's full of compassion. I developed a powerful skill to protect myself when help felt unsafe. See the difference? One is judgment. The other is just acknowledging your own incredible resilience. Think of it like this. Your hyper-independence It's the suit of armor you forged to get through a battle. Maybe a battle you didn't even realize you were fighting at the time. That armor was probably heavy, sure, but it worked. It kept you safe. It got you here. And that brings us to our final section. Now that we've looked at the blueprints, we've acknowledged what the armor was for, it's time for one final question. You'd never start renovating a house without understanding its foundation and its structure, right? It's the same thing here. Now that you understand the architecture of your own independence, you get to decide what to do next. You get to decide if you want to do some renovations. So, I'll leave you with this thought. That armor you built, it worked. It kept you safe then. The question is the battle over? And if it is, what does safety look like for you now? What might it feel like to slowly, carefully take some of that armor off?